When we first drove the Ford Mustang Mach-E Rally last year, we immediately fell in love with its tossable nature. Now, Hyundai has gotten into the off-road game with the new XRT trim of the Ioniq 5. Now, the company bills it more as like an adventure mobile, but its compact size does kind of lend it to, I don't know, maybe getting a little sideways on the dirt. Press shots of SUVs kicking up dirt, they might look cool, but real-world off-roadability matters. Like on rougher, rutted roads where these guys are not going fast unless you want to ride home in a tow truck. Now, what hangs these EVs up? Well, it might actually surprise you. Oh! So we're gonna deep dive into each of them today. All right, so we've got some electric SUVs here, but what if you want an electric truck? Or a gas-powered SUV, or a gas-powered truck? We've got reviews and articles and videos and all kinds of stuff over on Edmunds.com, so check it out. And like and subscribe. All right, everyone, let's talk tires. Now, both of these vehicles are wearing 29-inch tires, and they're both all seasons, although the Mach-E's got a set of Michelins, and the XRT has got a set of Continentals. Now, Ford really got the wheel right here with this white 19-inch wheel. The Hyundai's okay, but this one is way better. But keep in mind that these are like dirt all-season tires, so they're not gonna give you the best performance on the dirt or on the tarmac. I recommend, if you really wanna get good, go out and get a set of rally tires, maybe a smaller wheel, but you're also gonna have to clear brake calipers, so there's not a lot of options out there. You guys, I'm really sad that my rallycross parade got rained out. I mean, the Mustang Mach-E has 700 pound-feet of torque, and I really wanted to show it to you, but this allows me a little bit more time to show you what happens when you're on like a soft roading trail, like, I don't know, like a hiking trailhead or out to your cabin on the lake, something like that. And the thing is the Mach-E, it only has 5.8 inches of ground clearance. That means that I've got a pretty terrible approach angle, 16 degrees. The departure angle is a little bit better, 27 degrees. And that also means that my breakover angle, oh, not good. It's not good at all. The good news is that I do have underbody protection. There are skid plates on both the front and the rear motors, so thank you, Ford. I mean, the last thing I want to do is scrape the front of this vehicle, but there's not really a lot I can do. Oh, sorry. Now, I know the Hyundai's got a little bit more ground clearance, so let's see what happens. Now, the Hyundai XRT, not quite as powerful, just 446 pound-feet of torque. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still pretty good, but it's no Mustang Mach-E. But it doesn't matter because on this kind of a soft road here, it's not like I can use all of it because I keep having to stop and pay attention to all of these little undulations. The good news, I've got 7 inches of ground clearance on the XRT, way more than what's on the Mach-E, and I've got 20 degrees of approach angle and 30 degrees of departure angle, so way better there all the way around. Now, I don't have as much underbody protection. I mean, yes, both have like a flat battery, so there's that protection, but the Mustang Mach-E has got metal parts at least over the front motor. This one in the front and the rear motors, it just has like a little kind of piece of plastic, so you still really do need to pay attention. You just maybe don't need to pay attention quite as much in this vehicle. Okay, so this is the section where I kind of dug the front end of the Mach-E, and oh yeah, that was a nothing burger. All right, and breakover angle, let's see, whoop, up, and oh, it did scrape. Oh my gosh, it did scrape. I didn't think it was going to. Oh, drama. All right, so just to really demonstrate how different these vehicles are when it comes to the breakover angle, this little like hump, it doesn't seem like a lot, but they handle it a lot differently. Check it out. Okay, this is the Ioniq 5. Like, look, it's just gonna go bloop, bloop, bloop. No problem. And here we go in the Mach-E. Same bat little mound, different bat car. Ooh, girly. Ooh, Mach-E. Finally, I have more physical buttons. So this is the Ioniq 5 for 2025. It got a refresh and I have physical buttons here for like my heated seat and my steering wheel and parking sensors. I love physical buttons. I also have physical buttons up here that helps control some of the things that happen on the screen. And oh my gosh, look what's happening. Do you see a cord? connecting? No, you don't, because now I have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is something that Hyundai has struggled with in the past. So, thank you. Now, my HVAC controls, those are on like a electronic button, but at least it's only one function per little tap. It's not the same in the Mach-E. Plus I got a ton of storage, right? I got a little cubby here, got a little cubby down here. I can take my walkie-talkie, I can put my little cubby here. I've got wireless charging and cup holders, and this has been relocated, so it's just really all within nice, easy reach. So I like the tweaks that they've made. Now, in the back seat of the Ioniq 5, I mean, I feel pretty comfortable. Got my USB-C ports, but here's what's cool. Check it out. Look, I can recline a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take a nap. It's been a long day. Now, the materials in the Mach-E look to be just a tiny bit better. And you guys, I love these seats. First of all, the design is cool, but also they're really very comfortable. I do have some good amount of storage. I got this little guy here with my wireless charging pad, and then like a little sub-basement floor down here, plus this little guy here. Plus in here, I've got another little pocket, but this does not open up. So it's just an armrest. But you guys, one thing I hate is the fact that all of my HVAC controls are on the screen, which means that, for example, if I want to adjust my fans, I have to press the fan button and then make sure that this little thing is indicating fan, and then I can turn my fans up and down. Otherwise, it's just the volume knob. So that's really annoying. Like, why do I have to press it twice in order to I just want it, just make it physical. Just make it a physical thing. But here's what's cool. You guys, you have a karaoke app. I know, as someone who loves to sing, this is amazing. Now back in this one, you guys, it feels pretty much the same. I got a lot of leg room here, and I feel pretty good on my headroom. Also, I got USB-Cs down here. Now, when it comes to cargo space, well, they are both hatchbacks. There's both plenty of space back there. They also have a frunk with a good amount of space, but the Mustang is bigger in both. All right, now eventually you're gonna have to drive these things on the pavement, right? Don't worry, I got you, girl. So I'm in the Ioniq 5, and here I've got 320 horsepower, 446 pound-feet of torque, power going down to all four wheels, and you guys, trust me, there is nothing like instant all-electric torque. It's so good, I love it so much. Now, I've got drive modes here, both for off-road and for the pavement. I'm in sport mode right now because, like, why not? It's good, nice little twisty, turny road. And here's what's cool. This vehicle comes with a NACS charging port standard. So that's North American Charging Standard. So that means that you can take this to a Tesla supercharger and charge it. Except most supercharging stations are V3s, and those have super short cords. So you actually have to take up 2 spaces in the Ioniq 5 if you want to charge there. Now, if you can find a V4 supercharger, that should have a longer cord and you won't be such a jerk. But for right now, I recommend using the included CCS adapter. So you can go to Electrify America, ChargePoint, any of those places. You can charge at 350 kilowatts. It's enough to go from like 10 to 80% in about 20 minutes on your way to a full range of 259 miles. Now, that's not the highest amount of range that you can get on an Ioniq 5, but you've got a little bit more ground clearance here. You've got a little bit of a beefier tread on your tires, and all of that will affect your range. But like on the whole, you guys, I enjoy driving the Ioniq 5. It's smooth, it's quiet, I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, but listen, y'all, here's the thing. The Ioniq 5 is good, but the Mach-E Rally, 700 pound-feet of torque, and I'm in unbridled mode. And you guys, so much fun. It's so much fun. Does anybody need 700 pound-feet of all-electric torque? Absolutely not. But man, it is a freaking blast. I mean, I don't even have summer tires, and I still feel really planted. This all-wheel drive system is great. 5 stars all around on that. Now, here's the problem. I can only charge at 150 kilowatts. And y'all, that's really slow. In fact, Edmunds did a test between this and the Ioniq 5 a couple years ago, and the Ioniq 5 charged 2.5 times faster. I know, like that's a big deal. But on a full charge, you can get about 265 miles of range. And this comes standard with a CCS charger, but you can get a NACS adapter. So that means that you can charge at those Tesla supercharging stations. Again, assuming that the cord is long enough to reach. But you guys, listen, 700 pound-feet of torque. It's so good. And the brakes feel really good too. Like there's no squirreliness when I stop on them. Yeah, like the Ioniq 5 is fun, but this is more funner. I can't help myself. It's so good. And stop. Yeah, feels good, feels planted. Now, if you're going to be doing a lot of commuting, well, the Mach-E Rally comes with Blue Cruise. That is Ford's hands-free, eyes-up highway drive assist. Now, we've done a full video comparing this to the Tesla system and a couple of other manufacturers, so click on that if you want to learn more. 700 pound-feet of torque. 700 pound-feet of torque. I want to find a twisty road for 700 pound-feet of torque. Now, the Ford Mustang Mach-E Rally starts at just under $58,000, including destination, while the Hyundai Ioniq 5 XRT, that starts at just under $57,000. Now, if it were me, I want to get all slidey. I want to go to Dirtfish Rally School, so I'm going to pick the Mach-E Rally all day long. But you guys, I have a feeling that most of you watching this, you just want like a nice little electric SUV that maybe is going to get you a little bit off-road. For that, the Ioniq 5 is fine. If you want to rally, if you maybe want to go a little bit fast on the pavement, it's going to be the Mach-E Rally. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments, would you take this one to Dirtfish Rally School or this one to Dirtfish Rally School? Bye.